Hey, core reporters, welcome back to my channel. Guess who is now coming clean in the most Mia Thornton way about the scheme, the plan, the fraudulent, what do you call that? Whatever. I forgot. Um, Scheme and plan to break down the reputation of Real Housewives of Potomac husband Chris Bassett, none other than Mia Thornton. So she recently did an interview about this season of the Real Housewives of Potomac, and she all but admitted that RHOP bitter Betties, Gizelle Bryant and Robyn Dixon put her up to the task of pretending that Candace Dillard's husband Chris Bassett was checking her out that one time at that party that Karen threw for no reason. So Mia, since seeing all of the feedback from the audience, has kind of walked back her claims, and now she truly is running back in the opposite direction because she does not want to be caught up in like the mess, the drama that Gizelle and Robyn have stirred up for themselves. The viewership for RHOP has completely turned against her. Now, she did also throw another special somebody under the bus when she said, y'all already have somebody to do that for you. I'm walking away from this setup. Why don't we take a look at that video together and then continue to discuss it a little bit later. Sorry, by the way, you guys, I've been sick for a week now, and so my head is just all over the place. So sorry, I feel like I'm stumbling over my words. Anyway, here's the video.
Now, another thing I'm going to talk about is Candace. Now, this season, you guys seem to be in a better place. And one thing I really appreciated is that on Watch What Happens Live, you said you regretted saying that Chris Bassett was staring at you. So that was genuinely like a mix up on your end, you feel like, because you did say that you felt self-conscious because you had lost some weight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was definitely. So once I realized, I'm watching this with you guys, right? And once I realized, I'm like, okay, wait. That's now how when in the moment, I'm like, we're not doing that. Like, I like Chris. I'm not coming for their marriage. I will not stand for it.
There you go.
And so I did make a few phone calls and I was like, yeah, this is not, y'all, you have one that's really ready to do this. I'm not doing it.
So there you go. I'm not doing that. I like Chris. I had to make a few phone calls and say that this is not what I'm doing. You two evil women already have another evil woman ready to do this, to malign this guy's character and paint him as a cheater and as a creep. So it seems as though, and this is similar to what Monique Samuels told us multiple seasons ago, that again, the two bitter Bettys, Gizelle and Robyn, held a summit together to do something similar, to discredit her marriage and accuse her of having infidelity and having her trainer's baby and whatnot. Candace sounded the alarm on that one. So honestly, even though Mia is a pathological liar, I do believe her on this because it's the exact same thing that Tweedledee and Tweedledum have been doing for years. These miserable women are alone. This one's faking a relationship and a marriage, and they want everyone else to be alone, miserable, and unhappy just like them. This one had to sell her youth to a creep, and she's walking away with it. She's walking away from that with only Fashion Nova clothes and Aldo bags, right? And she wants to bring other people down. So that she's the person that Mia was referring to when she said, you guys already have someone ready to do that. And that is Ashley. Remember, Ashley kind of kicked the door open when she claimed that Chris was flirting with Deborah a couple of times. And then when the cameras rolled back, the producer showed us the footage. It was Deborah who kept trying to chat Chris up as if she was trying to set him up. So again, this woman right here is not typically a very credible source. I will admit that. But when it comes to this scheme, Misery and company have been running for years the exact same playbook. So I do absolutely believe what she's saying in this one particular instance. And we all know who their pet is, ready to quote unquote snitch. I say quote unquote snitch because there's nothing to snitch on, because Chris is an innocent man. Y'all know black men don't cheat. Just joking. But he's an innocent man here. Like, there's been no real solid proof that he has done anything to disrespect his marriage to Candace Dillard. But that does not deter these women. These women are really pushing for this storyline this year. And, one thing I do wonder is whether or not Mia tells the same story at the reunion. Will she blow up their spot fully so that this can be exposed again? I know a lot of people didn't believe it when Monique said the same thing a couple of years ago. They said that she was just doing damage control, but now here we are again in the exact same situation. Lies, and alibis, and forced allegations and whatnot. I think at this point, it's hard to ignore. It truly is hard to ignore what is going on here. And it's very transparent because every time the producers roll the tapes back, Chris Bassett, Brown D. Bassett, is not doing anything wrong. He's typically minding his own business on his cell phone as these ladies, in Mia's case, dance around him trying to get his attention. And in Deborah's case, starts talking to him, talking about, my husband's name is Chris. That's a nice jacket, Chris, and whatnot, right? Anyway, I am so glad to see that interview. I wanted to put it directly from the TikTok page that I got it from. So a TikTok page is called Chat Her Up, by the way. So let me know what you guys think about all of this. I know, and I say this every time, Mia is an unreliable narrator. So she very well could be just claiming this right now, that she sees all the backlash and the fact that the producers pulled the receipts on her to prove that Chris was never looking at her. So maybe this is her backtracking as a result of that and throwing both Misery and Company under the bus as a result of it. Or it very well could be the truth that Misery and Company teamed up with, I need a nickname for Ashley. If y'all have a nickname for Ashley, please do put it in the comment section. I know you guys are going to come and say Megamind already. You guys say that a lot, but I don't want something like that. I mean something that embodies a woman who sells her soul to a creepy old man to live a luxurious life and only end up playing herself in the end. If you've got a nice little word for that, please do let me know in the comment section. But do you believe that? Which side are you going for? Is she just trying to save face after all that public exposure and all the receipts were pulled and clocked? Or is she telling the truth? Please do make sure to let me know what you think in the comment section down below. And as usual, we'll chat. That's all for now. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.